I know, chat. I know. Ducarisia gets a job. Came from a job interview. I think I did pretty solid. But if I'm not a yapper, what am I? It's baked into my blood. It's who I am. World events. World events came out. Okay. 2 years of dev work for 2 bosses. Yippee! Like, if I don't complain, what am I doing? World events. I like it. I wish it had more marketing, because it just kind of happened one day. I only knew because I was literally like spam pinged by people like, world events, world events. I think more people voted in the poll like years and years ago at this point than, like, more people voted than people actually playing the game. It's like, Archmage, world events. What do we get? Nothing. Less players than Hollowtide. Less players than Maestro. 1 singular boss. If that's not indicative that there are really big issues in Deepwoken that the devs have continuously failed to address, I don't know what to tell you. Also, I have to clean my room. It's a fucking mess. You see that shit? Pitiful, Dan VR. Pitiful. It's just... the game's just not fun. The game's just not fun. And the majority of the focus now is making builds. The adventure aspect's kind of gone just because we know everything in the game. So the focus is builds. You make cool builds and then you go and fight people. But all of the builds are terrible. Everybody's running the same 30 talents. No matter what weapon type you are, no matter what attunement you are, what oath, you're all using the same 30 talents. Every single build is it's identical. It's just a different color. You just do it a different way. You guard break into like a multi-hit combo. Like, it's just not cool. Parasol is pretty lame. That's just fucking lame, man. I don't... Carnival of Hearts. It's like a Roblox obby, gang. Shit is ass! It's ass! World Serpent's fucking cool. I fuck with World Serpent. I don't like how it moves, because I started fighting it on Etris, and then we killed it damn near at the Docks of Vigils, which is annoying as fuck to constantly have to swim after this thing and have food because you're fighting in water. The Debs boss, though, beautiful. Beautiful. Give me 15 more. I don't care what's in it. Give me more. It's hard. It's difficult. There's the chance to wipe, so there's pressure. The rewards are great. The boss fight is fun. It's a raid boss, so you require multiple people. There's that teamwork aspect. You have support builds. That boss is perfect. Perfect. Archmage, just do that again. Like 5 more times. But yeah. Kind of a letdown. Actually a massive letdown. Because this is one of the most anticipated updates in all of Deepwoken history. Behind, if you made a list, it would probably go like Verse 2, Conquest, World Events. Interchanging Conquest, World Events. And then they just dropped it randomly. No hype, no trailer, no like... If they just went on Twitter like 2 weeks ago, snapped a picture of like the Deepwoken logo in the sea, and just said, World Events, December 2024. People would be hype. Because people don't even talk, like, it's not called World Events. When you go look at content, it's all like, fighting the voice of enmity, fighting the World Serpent, fighting the Parasol, completing the Carnival of Hearts. Very few people actually have World Events in the title, which is the most marketable, recognizable part of the update. Like, hey, World Events. PvE hasn't really gotten a lot of updates in 2024. Not since Ceramide Hollow, which was like Dookie Booty. So, in my mind, I imagine a lot of people stepped away from the game. They're just like taking a couple months off. They're not really playing. Not that they've quit. They're just like taking a break, waiting for the content. And if they're not like tapped in, if they're not constantly like still watching Deepwoken content, they wouldn't even fucking know World Events came out. They wouldn't even know that they got new content. It's also sort of a little less rewarding when you do the bosses because of item inflation. It's not like, why? I fight the World Serpent and I get a scarf. That's the coolest thing. Because I can get relics easier. I can get weapons easier. I can get everything else easier. I get a scarf. And a wizard hat. Item inflation's gotten out of control. It's too easy to get everything. Everything drops everything, actually. I don't like when things are super, super rare. My opinion has developed more on that. But when you get the same loot from damn near every fucking boss, like, what the fuck are we doing, man? You know? Why? What are we doing? Yeah. Hopefully they add more. I think Archmage said that they're not looking to do more, like, raid boss events, which I think is a massive blunder. Because the best event is that raid boss in the depths. That's fucking awesome. Do more of that. I don't think people want world events to be a lot of smaller bosses scattered around. We want massive hard bosses that, like, you gotta take 10 people to fight it, and you'll probably still wipe. That's what we want. That would be primo, man. Make more bosses like the Voice of Enmity. That'd be clean. But yeah, world events is one of the most anticipated updates to date. It's Christmas break, and we have less players than we were averaging this time last year. If that doesn't tell you something's wrong with the game and you need to look at some balance, there might, you know, I can't quite pinpoint what balancing. It's just, I don't know. There's so many complex issues with the game is not balanced. So it's like, you know, it's hard when you're not a developer to pinpoint the PvP is miserable and it's the only real endgame content you have. So it's like, you know, maybe if we all put our heads together, we'll be able to find out what could make Deepwoken more enjoyable. Balance the game, please!